I'm a bird, mother. I'm a bird.
Achilles Argyle, the worst of content creation.
Now, before you all grab your pitchforks and storm into the comments section over the title of the video alone, let me just say that of course racism is bad. I wouldn't make a 10-minute video defending something so obviously terrible.
Alright. Nice stuff.
The first person you saw is about whom the video is about.
The British dude is the guy that's talking about the
Yes.
video.
I mean, saying racism is bad shouldn't even need to be said. Should be pretty obvious, but I guess he had to clarify.
Nevertheless, I have to say this. Slavery is good.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm gonna need you to elaborate a little bit on that one.
We need slavery. We need a group of people who are expendable for manual labor.
What?
Imagine how powerful we could be if we took advantage of minorities and the racially inferior.
What the fuck?
And that's literally the reaction you get when you're listening to this conversation. Just, what the fuck did I just hear? This
What
cannot be real.
the fuck, bro?
Man, his intro is god tier.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and dogs, looky at this cookie. Today, we have a very special treat. I know I say this all the fucking time, okay? Oh, it's the worst content I've ever seen. Oh, it's the worst. But today, I feel like I've finally done it. I have found the bottom of the barrel, the biggest dipshit on the internet. I'll probably find a bigger one next week, but for now, this guy takes it. A YouTuber by the name of Achilles Argyle. A relatively small YouTuber with only around 2,000 subscribers to his name, and has only ever publicly made 2 videos. And truth be told, those 2 videos are very old. Well, old within internet terms. They were posted 4 years ago. But after those 2, he hasn't been seen on the internet since 2021. He completely disappeared.
He probably just rebranded and using a voice changer, let's be honest.
Yeah.
I'm playing a game and slowly turn my head to the stream after hearing that.
Yo, that's the wildest stuff.
That's why I'm like, I kinda have to show you guys this video. It's so stupid. You guys need to know about it. So this fairy video is made as a joke for slop commentary reaction video. No, he was dead serious.
He was doing a thing.
He thought he was doing a thing. No.
He thought he was doing a thing, but ended up realizing, wait,
I'm a clown.
Entire social media presence went completely fucking dark, and he hasn't made a peep since then. Now, he was basically a furry PNG tuber. He would just have his little icon and he would talk over it. It was a pretty big thing back in
Oh yeah. There's so many PNG tubers that got cancelled because they would say the most vile stuff ever.
2021, and many other furries do it, even Just a Robot, that fucking freak, used to do it. And it was a sign of the times. He would have blended in with almost everyone else if it wasn't for his subject matter. Because his first ever upload to YouTube was a video called Why We Need Racism. Sorry, what? Mate, yo.
Imagine starting a channel and that is your first video.
bro.
How do you follow up that?
Already a
can't.
fucking furry, okay? You already have one gun loaded full of bullying pointed to your.
Here's a point. You already are having a hard start as a furry. You're just making it worse for
head. And the
yourself.
first thing you want to do to present yourself is to advocate for racism? What the fuck? Now, as you can imagine, it didn't go well. He got beaten up and bullied by almost every single commentary YouTuber back then. And he was lucky I was busy defending Fairy Tail, or else I would have jumped.
Face. And this is why I watch his videos. He's a fellow fairy tale defender.
Jumped in. This guy was an absolute fucking wanker and deserved to be jumped. I've never seen so many different communities unite to take down one single dickhead. But the
This dude got online jumped. I don't know how it's possible. He achieved it. 100% achieved it.
Criticism was so unanimous, so unbelievably massive that he had to take down the entire video. However, unfortunately for him, once you post something on the internet, it stays on the internet. Now, I'd never actually seen the original video. In fact, I'd never actually heard of this guy until recently, which is weird because he's been a ghost for 4 years now. But curiosity got the best of me, and I just wanted to know what he could have possibly said that united almost everyone against a fucking PNG tuber of all people. And then once I saw the title, all the dots started to connect. What a way to title a video. Fucking hell. But guys, maybe it's just a joke, okay? Maybe it's just satire. Maybe he's just having a little troll. But I guess all of us will be the judges of that.
I think everyone, even right now in the chat, is thinking, there's no way. That has to be satire. There's absolutely no way.
Let me just say that of course racism is bad. Generations have been ruined because of racism, and lives are still getting destroyed by it.
And I already have to pause the video because I have just spotted something I don't like. It's not what he's talking about because so far he hasn't said anything too controversial. Racism is bad, we all know this. But
The feet.
why are your fucking feet on the table? Was this necessary? Did you have to play the sound effect of the chair leaning back and you putting your fucking nasty grippers on the table? Was that actually needed? Like, was that a core part of the video? Did you just have to put that into editing? Oh my days, bro. A furry with his fucking feet on the table is gonna tell us why racism needs to come back.
However, I don't think we should be painting racism as entirely evil, because, well, there's a reason why people are racist. And that's not because people want to be bad, it's because there are objective benefits to being racist.
Okay, furry man, if you can please list the benefits. You're not in good graces with me, by the way. Your fucking feet are in my face, and you're telling me why racism is good. I'm already not on your side. But alright, let's hear the benefits.
A lot of people don't know this, but racism is actually the natural state for a lot of people.
Okay, well, you're already wrong, furry man. You're already wrong. For the most part, racism is taught. It's not something that's biologically wired into someone's brain. If you get a white kid and a black kid and you get them to play together, they'll get along perfectly fine. It's not a fucking biological... Why do I even need to explain this? We all know this. That's already one L, furry. That's one.
By forming exclusive groups, people are able to be amongst like-minded individuals, and the people infight significantly less. This is because people...
Wait, who? Yeah, his toes do move. You're right, Starwood. He has toe physics.
What?
They
the
curl
hell?
up. Why? He put in more thought into his toes than the actual argument.
People who think the same don't often come into conflict. Grouping together also provides a sense of pride. I mean, think about it. If you're surrounded by people like you, that think like you, and most importantly look like you, then you feel like you belong.
Yeah, you know, this video could have been passed off as a troll, but now it's starting to sound like he genuinely means what he's saying. No, mate. No. The biggest problem here is that not everyone of the same race thinks the same. Just because you share an appearance doesn't mean you're gonna share the same opinions. Races don't have a fucking hive mindset, they're still individuals. Just because two people share the same race doesn't mean they're automatically gonna be friends, and just because two people don't doesn't mean they're gonna be enemies. Even in 2021, I still feel like you should have known this. That's another...
Yeah, for people who are saying, oh, YouTube used to be the Wild Wild West, this is 2021. This is not 2019, 18, 17, 16, 15. This is 2021.
Hell, furry.
Segregation is an objective good in its utility.
It's just fucking not. Like, it just isn't. Telling people they can't go in certain areas based on their skin color alone is pretty fucking wrong. I see why the entire internet chewed you out for this fucking dog shit video.
Living within an ethno-state creates an us versus them mentality, and it's been proven time and time again that having a defined, tangible enemy that is perceived to be pure evil unifies objectifies a people. By comparison, blurring the lines of morality with all this not all black people talk just weakens everyone's resolve.
Resolve for what? What the fuck are you advocating for here? It's been proven time and time and time and time again that race is nothing but a pigment of your skin color. It's not an entirely different species. We're all still human. People of any race can get along with anyone.
No. The hell am I hearing? Stupidity. You're hearing stupidity. The bottom of the barrel stupidity. I don't think there are any deep thoughts there. There aren't any.
You quite literally need to blur the lines because not everyone of a single race acts the same. Why am I even still fucking explaining this? We all know, okay? We all know. This guy is chatting pure fucking shit.
Take Osama bin Laden in the War on Terror, for example. People rallied behind the tangible goal of killing Osama bin Laden, and everything was great. But once he was gone, suddenly the enemy was terrorism itself. Not any one group or person. It could have been anyone. What were we supposed to do then? It's not like we can go and just shoot terrorism dead. This is why we need people like Osama bin Laden, and groups like Muslims, and why we need to hate them.
Ain't no way. Ain't no way. This guy's Andrew Tate of racist. I had to pause to process it myself.
Yo, I'm about to crash out listening to this guy. Darwin, it's not worth it, bro.
Let me re-listen this in the odd chances that we all misheard it.
Need people like Osama bin Laden, and groups like Muslims, and why we need to hate them.
Okay, we didn't mishear this. He deadass just said we have to hate all of the Muslims. I didn't mishear this. Okay. Okay.
Oh my days, bro. Hello, idiot. I don't know if you knew this, but we didn't hate Osama bin Laden because he was Muslim. We hated him because he was a fucking terrorist. Terrorism was always the problem, and not with his religion or race. I really do hope that goes without saying. This is probably the most grass is green take I will ever fucking have, but we should judge people based on their actions and not uncontrollable characteristics. I know, oh wow, we shouldn't be racist. Oh my god.
I know I personally feel that certain races contribute significantly less than others to our culture, such as Mexicans and Indians. And the best way to avoid this is—
Wait, what?
Huh?
Wait, what?
Oh
Yo,
my
he's
God.
going way too fast.
Uncontrollable characteristics. I know, oh wow, we shouldn't be racist. Oh my god.
I know I personally feel that certain races contribute significantly less than others to our culture, such as Mexicans and Indians.
God, I'm about to crash out here. No way. Starvin, I'm joining you at crashing out. He just insulted. It was probably like 2 minutes of his footage. 2 minutes of his footage. In 2 minutes, he insulted the black community, all of the Muslims ever, Mexicans, Indians.
He's going down the list. He's just going down the list, bro.
The best way to avoid this is simply to divide people by race.
This is basically the entire fucking video. Like, he just goes on and on and on about why segregation is the best thing ever. And obviously he's wrong, right? Like, we can all tell he's just chatting shit. Like, I'm just gonna stop explaining myself here because I feel like we can all understand why the statement we should segregate people based on race is wrong. So instead, I want to turn your attention to something else on the screen. I'll give you 5 seconds to see if you can spot it.
His feet are sweating.
What the hell?
You all have to see this. His feet are sweating. If I have to see it, all of you have to see it in close up.
Why are his feet starting to stink? There is literally
And stink, yeah.
a green fucking odor around his feet. So not only is this guy a furry and he's trying to convince me that racism is good, but he's also put his dirty fucking feet on the table and it's starting to literally smell. Yep, premium content. So
Keep in mind, someone sat down, wrote the script, recorded it, edited it, put those specific PNGs in. This is not like you accidentally tripped and the video fell out of your ass. Someone with full intent sat and thought they did a thing with this.
He's a furry, a racist, and has a thing for stinky feet. Him being erased from the internet was probably for the best.
Or even the mere perception that some group was leeching off of our own hard work. Our achievements can be credited only to ourselves. Racism.
What's with the chair sound effect?
I don't know.
It's like a fart. Listen.
Own hard work. Our achievements can be credited only to ourselves. Racism
Yeah.
puts people in check.
It literally leaves a stench. There is a fucking pile of green odor left over from your smelly ass feet. Ah, this is so weird. And I'm not even gonna fucking talk about the nonsense that is coming out of his mouth. These are probably some of the worst fucking takes I have ever heard in my life. Achievements are credited to the individuals and not the entire race. Just because one person of a certain race does something great doesn't mean the entire race gets credit for it. The same way that if someone does something bad, the entire race shouldn't get credited for it. Anyone with an IQ over 3 would understand this.
When you're constantly critical of another race's actions, you're gonna call them out on it at any chance you can get. This is far preferable to the alternative of being blindly accepting of all of a race's mistakes.
Just because there are bad actors in a certain demographic doesn't mean the entire demographic is bad, and just because there are good actors in a certain demographic doesn't mean the entire demographic is good. This is why what you're saying doesn't work, because not all people of a single group are gonna act
So he's literally just generalizing based on skin color.
Yep.
Okay.
the same. You can't attribute a single person's actions to an entire race. That's just ignorant and, quite frankly, fucking retarded.
Sees that their skin color is dark and takes pity on them, so they funnel food and water to them instead of.
Bro, enough with the feet and the shitty sound effect.
Yep, here comes the feet again, and they're stinking straight away. This is so fucking distracting. I mean, it's throwing me off. It's disgusting. Not only does nothing you say make any sense, but this image is just disturbing. I'm actually gonna be sick. Why is this his avatar? Listen, right, if you're gonna be racist, at least do it with some class. Maybe get an avatar with a suit or something with some form of manners. And not a furry with horrendously smelling fucking feet on a table. It's making me sick. It's actually making me fucking sick. I can't look at this shit anymore. My god, that is disgusting.
Maybe if they were told to stay in their own shitholes, they'd find that they have the same rights as in their own country.
How do you say that while spreading your stinky toes and pinching your own nose? How do you say that while doing that?
And they'd figure out that the only way to find a better life.
Why is it moving, bro? I'm actually gonna vomit. Oh my god, that is just wrong. You've animated moving smelly toes on the screen, whilst you simultaneously plead for colored people to go back where they came from. I don't know if you know this, Stinky, but people of darker shades can be born in your country.
No one tell him. No one tell him. His whole world was gonna crumble around.
I know. Shocking. The fact that any of this even needs to be said past the fucking year of 1970 is blowing my mind.
In my opinion, the worst offender of all is India. You know
Oh,
why? It's because they have a culture practically based entirely around being unhygienic.
Yeah.
what are you saying, bro?
You know, I really do hope you can see the irony here. You literally have green odor coming from your fucking feet. I don't think you can talk about hygiene. The worst thing is he has purposefully added the green fucking bits to his feet. What is the point? You can't talk about India being dirty and unclean when you have literally made your avatar dirty and unclean. And I'm not saying India is a sweet spot, but I'd rather be over there than sit at a table with this looking at me. You can't state racist opinions whilst being as dirty as possible. I'm sorry, you just can't fucking do it.
But all of these people get a pass with the wave of a hand because they're minorities and they're being marginalized.
Oh my god.
That's how I feel right now. Oh my god. Bro, if I wasn't playing Warframe right now, I would have left. This is dude.
What the fuck are you doing? What are you doing? This is absolutely fucking disgusting. Why? Because not only are your opinions dog shit, you're fucking retarded, right? Like, you are retarded. But why are you doing this on my screen? What is the fucking point? You have literally made it as green as possible. The stench has gone so far up the screen that it's affecting the fucking slideshow. I am more angry about this than the actual topic of the video. This is pissing me off. Why the fuck is this on the screen? Oh yeah, also, we don't blame an entire group of people based on the actions of a small few. We don't do that. Now, with that said, can you get your smelly ass feet off my screen? Please, my god, I'm gonna be sick.
Nevertheless, I have to say this. Slavery is good. During
And now this is where we are.
the golden age of America, slavery was running rampant, and no one batted an eye. And this was because blacks were considered less than human thanks to 3/5 compromise. Imagine how powerful we could be if we took advantage of minorities and the racially inferior. We need a group of people we can oppress and use.
Yo. There's no way.
I refuse to believe people are this dumb.
No. The problem with this, and I really do hope this goes without saying, but black people and minorities are still human, believe it or not. And saying that they need to be literal fucking slaves is not a good thing. I hope we can see by now why this guy got completely fucking rinsed for making this video. This is probably the dumbest shit I've ever reacted to. This might even surpass people who think that being morbidly obese is healthy. I don't even feel like I need to attack this guy. Him speaking is enough to make him look stupid. This is an entirely new level of retardation.
I really hate that there's such a social stigma against being racist because it's served us so well before and yet we've cast it aside.
Because it was wrong, mate. It was wrong.
Is he a game journal?
He has to be now.
He sure speaks like one.
So, yeah, that's just my 2 cents on racism. Here's to hoping this video gains some traction and actually changes something.
Well, you made me lose my appetite, so that's a change. Staring at your fucking stinky feet hasn't done great for me, I'm gonna be honest.
Anyway, make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more videos. I've got lots more to say. Leave a comment too.
I wonder if there were people who unironically saw this and went, yes. Yes. Subscribe.
If you think you have something interesting to say. Please leave trolling out, you're not funny and we really don't need it. I'll see you guys in the next video. Achilles Argyle, signing off.
Wow, what a great video. And he has more to say? I wonder if he has any more videos. Oh,
Nope.
it's deleted? Well, that was quick. As we can all see, this man is not very bright. I don't think he said a single thing that made any sense in that entire video. And his takes were so fucking bad that when I first saw this, I rolled it off as him just trolling. He's taking the piss. I mean, he's got his stinky feet on the table, for fuck's sake. But as the video goes on and on, you can start to hear this certain arrogance in his voice, which symbols that he genuinely means what he says, which is actually quite concerning. But as someone who does belong to the chocolate people, I am not offended by anything this guy says. I mean, he's competing with aquatic life in terms of intelligence. Please do not take this fucking idiot seriously. If anything, I'm more offended by this dog shit he decided to put on the screen. Ew. But I don't really feel like I need to go into too much detail on any of his points. He kind of repeats himself a lot. I mean, you kind of get a gist of what his views are once you watch the first few minutes of the video. Yeah, I don't really feel like I need to explain to any of you guys why racism isn't a good thing. Now, towards the end of the video, he did say that he wished this did get a lot of traction, to which it did. Probably not the kind he was expecting, though. He was eaten alive for this take. If you type up his name on anything, you won't see a single drop of support. But before he was exiled from the
He doesn't deserve support.
internet, I did say he had 2 videos. Well, now he only has 1 because this racist one was completely deleted, but originally he did have 2. But his second ever upload and his last ever upload was a video called Why I Watch VTubers and Why You Should Too.
No. No, we don't claim him.
Stop.
We don't claim him.
Do we have to see this section? No, we have to see this section, right?
You see, this is why sometimes it's a good idea to gatekeep your hobbies. Sometimes it's okay to gatekeep.
Now, considering that you couldn't convince me to be racist, I highly doubt you're gonna be able to convince me to watch this dog shit. Just kidding, guys. I love VTubers. It's my favorite style of content.
I'll sub if you moan.
You can do whatever you want, just not in my face.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hate for people in my comment section to call me a good girl. I wouldn't like it if they gave me uppies.
Becoming a VTuber was a mistake.
Yeah, my favorite. But let's see what his second video is like. Hopefully he doesn't do the feet thing anymore. I really don't want to see that, but hopefully it gets better from here. But considering that this is his last video, I don't think it did.
Now, I know all of you had many things to say about my first video, and do not worry, I will get to answering your questions in due time. I've already scripted out several topics that I will be making videos about in the near future.
Yeah, I don't think you will.
Including a video questioning modern society's views on bestiality. So make sure to stay tuned.
It is probably
I'm kind of glad he never made that video. I feel like I will lose my mind.
for the best that you didn't make that video. Even though I really want to see how you could possibly defend that. But based on your performance defending racism, I doubt you would do a good job. Fucking hell. So he's a racist, a zoophile, a furry, and has a foot fetish. I think I can see why you was exiled from the internet now.
However, before I get to answering your burning questions, I would like to talk about a topic which I hold very dear to my heart. VTubers. Before you all attack me like you did on my last video.
Yeah, I have no idea why you could have possibly been attacked for your first video.
Yeah, I wonder.
No idea. I fucking wonder why. I wonder.
I implore you all to hear me out once more. For the uninitiated.
Son of a bitch, stop with the fucking chair.
And he's put his feet back on the table. Yeah, I don't know why he's done it. I really don't know why. Evidently, you've got a fetish, mate, and it's disturbing. I'm censoring that. This is gross at this point.
Allow me to explain what a
Is that Kirby?
Yeah.
VTuber is. A VTuber is essentially a YouTuber with a persona.
No. A VTuber is someone who uses a virtual avatar generated by computer graphics, and they use face models instead of a face cam. Come on, man. Can you get anything right?
No, he can't. No, he can't.
I'm not gonna sidestep it. I love VTubers.
Did you need to wiggle your feet when you said that?
I can't get enough of them. I watch them after coming home from a hard day's work, and I'm not one to shy away from donating larger sums of money.
You know what? I can't even say I'm surprised. I mean, donating a shit ton of money to a bunch of grown women who like to act like little girls. Is anyone surprised? This guy's already proved himself to be a complete fucking freak, so the fact that he watches VTubers all day is no shock at all.
These relationships can be healthy because they remove the inevitability of rejection.
Does any of you here feel rejected by...
They know we're married. What the hell are you talking about?
That's my whole point. What the fuck is the gold man wolf StanCloud talking about? The guy should donate to Lifu. I'm good, bro. I'm good.
Keep them away from this community.
We're free to give our love to these VTubers unabated, and for us lonely folk, this is an outlet.
Ah, that's just sad. You know,
That's very sad.
I would feel bad, but he is a racist, so I don't really care. You're a fucking loser, and your relationship with VTubers isn't healthy at all. Fantasizing about a parasocial relationship being real
I don't understand why people are into feed of all things. I think with this community, just a meme by this point. But in general, I don't get it.
with someone who looks like a fucking 5-year-old is just weird. And
Okay, Shando? Shando's going through a rough time right now.
really depressing, and probably not a good investment on your behalf. They don't know you and will never know you, and you will always be a little fucking text in their chat. Watching them for entertainment is one thing, but calling it a healthy relationship is...
Yeah, You shouldn't call like viewer to content creator a relationship.
A bit odd. Just go outside and interact with normal people. Jesus. Rejection is a possible outcome, yes, but it's not guaranteed. Well, actually, for this guy, I feel like it is. He has the charisma of a fucking rock. But please,
That's insulting rocks. He has a charisma of a liquidy shit.
don't go around thinking that your only way to get validation from the opposite gender is through Twitch, girls. Trust me, it is not. You do not want to end up like this guy. Just look how he presents himself. Fucking hell.
I know I personally have donated well over $1,000 in total, and I will continue to donate more, because I wholeheartedly believe that there's no one more deserving of my money and time.
The fact that you just said that and your feet are stinking simultaneously genuinely makes a lot of sense. Over 1,000 on VTubers? Good lord. Surely there are better investments like a car or a PC or a different fucking character model.
What if he's loaded?
I'm not one to pocket watch, but my god, that mixed of you saying that this is a healthy relationship isn't a good sign. You need serious help, man.
My money goes to those who worked hard and deserve it. I cannot fathom how simps can donate thousands to e-girls like Pokimane who do a fraction of the work.
You do the same thing. You are
To be fair, it does depend on what kind of content creator you watch. Are you watching content creator who's like daily trying to improve stuff or just sits there? And it applies to both. It applies to traditional content creators and it applies to VTubers.
Yep.
Some VTubers, same as some content creators, they just sit there. They don't do anything. They honestly just on autopilot, just switch on the stream and that's it.
are literally the same people. The fuck? This is literally just friendly fire. Now for this next bit, he goes on a little bit of a rampage. He starts shouting out all these VTubers and telling you which ones you should watch. Then he goes over a few that you shouldn't.
While I do recommend you watch VTubers, there are some that are better left avoided,
Why is that picture there?
namely any from Southeast Asia.
The fuck off, you piece of shit.
Whoa.
I'm honestly about to crash out of.
Ah, interesting. You know, I wonder why that is. Yeah, I don't know. I can't really put my
Yeah, I wonder why.
finger on it. But if you say so, man. So, if that's the case, then who should I watch?
And then there's Sister Abigail Dovely. Oh boy, Sister
Wasn't she the one who had a crash out just a couple of months ago?
Probably.
Abigail Dovely.
That's creepy.
Does he know that she's genuinely very extremely religious?
What the fuck was that? Did anyone else hear a rubbing noise? Am I the only one who heard that shit?
Oh boy.
Oh my god.
Oh
Brothers, get the flamethrower.
boy.
What the fuck are you doing? And why did you slightly exhale and moan? I am severely uncomfortable. I don't want to finish this video anymore. I really fucking hope that that rubbing was your hands. I really do. This guy is a freak, man. So if I can simplify this guy into one single sentence, it would be that he wants all the fucking brownies out his country so he can peacefully goon to his furry feet porn and VTubers. Did I miss anything? Oh yeah, right. Sorry. Stinky furry feet porn. Oh yeah, and slavery. He wants slavery to come back, since he stated himself he wants to take advantage of the racially inferior. That sentence alone is fucking insane. Surprise, surprise, you weren't welcome with open arms by the internet. Not only are you a fucking twat, but you're also a complete loser. Your infatuation with VTubers isn't a healthy relationship, it's just fucking weird. They don't know you. And I have a sneaking suspicion that you're a zoophile because your next video was intended to defend bestiality. You getting booted off the internet was divine justice, you absolute fucking bellend. Do not come.
And the scary part, he probably is back with a voice changer and a different model.
back.
Yep.
Trust me, your services aren't needed here, mate. The worst part about all of this is that he is not trolling. He is 100% serious in these videos. He tries to make himself seem sophisticated and intelligent based on the words he uses and how he phrases his sentences. But if you think about what he says for more than 5 seconds, you start to realize that he makes zero fucking sense. But oh well, that's enough of beating that dead horse. That horse has been dead for a long time and has been beaten by basically everyone. But I wanted to review his channel anyway, just to show you that some people need to be fucking gone. But nevertheless, I highly doubt he'll be returning to the internet anytime soon.
No, he's definitely will be back. Unless he's already back.
But anyways guys, this is in fact the end of the video, and if you liked, please leave a like, and if you didn't, then feel free to degrade me in the comments. And if you made it this far until the end of the video and you aren't subscribed yet, then you see this cat? His blood will be on your hands.